So we got some updated info for the gacha here in the closed beta 3 for Honkai Star Rail, and I just want to go over that with you guys and also include all the new things that they also put in the new gacha. But before we move on, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, like the video if you like the video, and share this around. Okay guys, and to start this off, first and foremost, there are 2 new 5-star units in the guaranteed beginner banner, better known as the starter war banner. And I already went over these characters, the first initial ones, which was Himeko, Clara, Branya, and Japard. But these 2 newest units, I actually saw their kits and stuff, and I actually think they're very solid units. Now Bailu, she is going to be a 5-star lightning healing unit that is really good at healing and also provides enemies to be healed when they get hit with a buff called Invigorate, which is also very nice. Now there's a couple other things in her kit, of course, but this is just a brief overview of the unit. And then we also have Yangxing, which is basically a high single target nuking damage unit, and he is a 5-star ice unit. Very good unit, especially for bosses and just single target damage, and he can put out some huge crit damage numbers because he's always buffing up his crit rate and his crit damage. So very solid unit, and honestly you can't go wrong with either one if you do pull Yangxing or Bailu. And in this banner, it takes 50 pulls for you guys to be able to pull yourself a guaranteed 5-star. It is random, so cross your fingers and hope you get the one that you want the most. Now next, on to the juicy stuff guys. We do have the limited time unit banner here, and the first unit we see here is Seele, but this is basically gonna be how they're gonna do with all the new limited time units that are gonna be coming out and stuff. So it's basically gonna work how it's gonna work in Genshin Impact, where every 90 pulls you're guaranteed a character, and the first time you do, it is a 50% chance of you getting that 5-star character. Now if you don't get that 5-star character, you'll have to roll again another 90 times, and if you don't pull one before the 90 times, your next guaranteed 5-star will be the banner unit, which an example here would be Seele, right? And that's good in all honesty. I don't mind this system, personally speaking, but the only thing that I see here that is a little on the low end is the fact that that 5-star unit has a 0.6% chance for you to pull that unit, which is honestly pretty low. Even though that unit is going to be on rate up, 0.6% is really low. So the chances of you pulling that unit, again, it's going to be very low. So this might cause some issues, which honestly it already has. I've seen some people from the community speak on this already. They're not too happy with how the low rate of this is. Again, it could be changed since it's the closed beta 3, so we still don't know. Everything is subject to change. And for the 4-star units guys, every 10 pulls you are guaranteed to get either a 4-star character or a light cone, which is basically like a weapon in Genshin Impact. The 4-star characters, they will also have a rate up depending on what 4-star characters are there. For example, like Natasha, Pell, and Hook here. And the same exact thing also goes with the 4-star characters, is that if you try to pull for them, there's a 50% chance of you trying to get them. If it's not, the guaranteed will be one of the 4-stars that have a rate up on the banner. Now these are the characters that you will be able to pull from in the character banner. They are listed all here with also the percentages and stuff, and also these are also the 4-star characters that you're able to pull with the light cones as well. But yeah, that's how basically they're going to be running their limited banner guys. Again, honestly, I don't mind the having to pull for 90 pulls to get to the characters, because we do have a guaranteed way of getting that character. I played some games where it really wasn't no guarantee of getting a character or not. So I really do like that, but I'm not a big fan of the 0.6% that they have on the characters to be able to pull them, because I think that's very low compared to the standard rates that most of gachas are at right now currently. And then we have the light cone guys, which again, it's like the weapons in Genshin Impact, but they've actually done a slight change here. So the light cones, when you pull, you'll actually have a 75% chance to go ahead and pull a light cone, which is very nice, because in Genshin Impact, in order for you to pull a weapon, you actually have to pity the weapon 3 times, I believe. And it was also like a 50-50 right at the beginning when the game came out too. So it was never like It never had like a percentage chance that was actually on your side or anything like that. So with this one, you actually have a 75% chance to pull the light cone. And if by any chance you do end up not pulling the light cone that you want to pull for on the banner, your next one will be guaranteed. So the light cones are actually very, very strong, guys. I've done a little review on one of the light cones here when I was doing a showcase on Sheila. I made a video on her, so go check that out if you guys want. And these light cones are actually really, really strong. So I'm really happy that they're actually making them somewhat obtainable. But here's the catch though, guys. It is going to be 80 pulls. So it's going to be really hard to pull for the character that you want, for example, and it's also going to be really hard to pull the light cone for the character as well. Me, what I've always done, I've always waited until I have enough to putty the character and the weapon if I am planning on doing that. So make sure you guys save up a lot and don't just try to pull the character before the pity, because it's never guaranteed. You always want to be prepared to at least get to the pity of the character that you want or the weapon that you want, so you can go ahead and guarantee you that, just in case, in the worst case scenario where you don't pull them, right? So you want to be prepared for that. So make sure you guys save up and do that. I feel like the light cone banner in this is very, very generous as far as it being 75%. Now the rate on you being able to pull the 5-star light cone, it is at a 0.8%, which is also pretty low, a little bit higher than the character, but still decently low. You still got to do some pulls there and stuff, and then you do have to pull all the way to 80 pulls to guarantee you one. So that's what I'm saying, you want to be able to save up your currency to do this. And then we have the Stellar War banner, guys. There's nothing really special about this. The characters that you can pull from this is the characters that you can pull from the beginner banner, that you were guaranteed a 5-star unit. But there is a little twist, guys. If you guys can see here on the bottom right, this says additional rewards, and you're actually guaranteed to get a 5-star unit. But there's a catch, right? The catch is that you have to pull 300 times on this banner to be able to get yourself a 5-star unit of your choice. Like, you legit can pick the character that you want. It won't be random or anything. You can legit pick them. Now, here's the thing with this though. I don't mind them giving us a 5-star unit with us having to summon, but the fact is that we have to summon 300 times. It feels like it's a bit too steep, to be honest, guys. If they lower this number a lot more, I'm pretty sure the community would be a lot happier, right? Because again, it's not really free given to us, right? This is something that we still have to summon and work for towards getting, because we'll still have to save up our currency and be able to farm up currencies to be able to pull on this standard banner, when most of the time really people aren't really gonna be pulling on the standard banner overall. They're going to be saving and pulling on the limited time banner. Now for the chance that when they do pull, right, is when they're going to have these passes here which let you pull. It's going to take a while for you to be able to get to that 300 mark, just because, you know, the stellar banner, these are standard units. They're always going to be in the game no matter what. So I would suggest just use your tickets to pull on these, because these units are going to be on the limited unit banners, and the limited unit banners, they're going to be going away. So you want to try to get them for the characters that you want to save up for and pull for. So yeah, as far as like the 300, I think it's just way too steep. We will be able to get to it over time, but it can be a very long time. So this is something I do hope that they change in the launch of the game. Because like I said, players would appreciate it if it is a lot lower, so we can go ahead and get these characters a lot faster than having to wait so long to be able to get them, because of what I explained earlier. Now that we do got the numbers, those are the numbers, guys. And of course, these passes, you'll be able to get them. The Star Rail passes, the silver ones are for the standard units. The gold one is so you can go ahead and pull on the limited banner units. And look at these standard jade as basically primo gems. And then also we have the exchange shop, guys, where you guys can exchange your currency here, called Undying Starlight, and you can get them from like 4-star light cones or 5-star characters. And you can go ahead and actually get yourself some copies of units, buy yourself some Star Rail passes. If you save enough, you can get the light cones to be able to get the characters. Then there's the Ember Exchange as well, which is another currency you can get, and you can use it to exchange for either materials, just like in Genshin, some Star Rail passes as well. The contract shop, that you can spend your currency on some stuff to help you progress your account. And then there's also the Stellar Jade purses, where you can use your Stellar Jade to go ahead and buy yourself the passes. But yeah, guys, now that we got the hard numbers, I just wanted to update you guys, because before we did not know the numbers throughout the closed beta, but that's what it's gonna be. Personally, I do like the fact that they're at least giving us a chance to guarantee us a unit, even though there's a 50-50 there. I know a lot of people don't like the 50-50, but yeah, to me it's not that bad, right? But I do think the rates need to get picked up more from 0.6. And then as far as the light cones, I really do like the light cones, that it is a 75% chance, which is a huge difference, which was a 50% chance in Genshin. Now you basically have really good odds of pulling the light cone for the character you need, especially since you're going to need so many characters in this game, and you're going to want to build them. So I'm really happy that you'll actually, hopefully, more than likely, be able to pull the light cone of the character that you really want, because it's really nice to have that character and to also have their matching light cone, because man, some of these light cones can be crazy good, and they can make that character even better. But the 0.8 rate, I would like that to get picked up too. But again, it's all up to Hoyoverse to decide what they want to do. But yeah, this is the updated gacha video, guys, that I want to make for you. Leave a comment down below what you guys think about the gacha system, and let me know what you guys feel about it. And I will see you guys in the next one. It's your boy Jada. I'm out. Peace.